Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh. Oh no. But... Uh-oh. My books. Wow, that was annoying. Okay, let's sleep. Oh, my shulker. Oh, my health. I forgot I was in iron armor. In today's video, I'm gonna spend 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. If you have watched some clips from this video, I assure you that you haven't watched all of it. And if you don't have the time to watch it, then it really helps if you could play this in the background. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get into it. For this series, I'm gonna have the fire tick switched off because I would like to build some interesting builds and it might require some fire. We're gonna start by bunching some wood. You know, just casual wood bunching like everyone does. And I'm making some tools. On my way, wandering around, I found a village and I stole a bunch of their stuff. I also killed their iron golem. And with that iron, I made myself a shield, which is important in hardcore Minecraft. I then stole more things that I could have crafted myself, but it takes forever, so I stole it anyway. I then killed some fish. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Yeah, maybe we should go back up. And I went to bed. I then found a black cat, which is very rare, so I made it my best friend. And we did donuts in the ice. Woo! Oh. I then found another village where I stole a bunch of their stuff again and killed their iron golem and went to bed. Ooh, look at that view. I don't think I've ever said that in Minecraft. But that actually looked really cool. Lanterns. I could actually take some of these. These are expensive. So many of them. I then crafted a bucket and stole some more lanterns. I then crafted myself some stone tools because it was about time, and that was the end of day 3. Day 4! Oh, chicken! Where is this falling from? Everyone knows that sky chicken is the best kind of chicken. On day 4, I found a drowned, so I killed it and got the advancement. Monster Hunter. I then climbed a large mountain and found a meadow on top, which I thought was really nice. We could live here. So I decided to camp out in the meadows. Lots of sheep for wool. And some bunnies. Bees. Wow, we've got 2 beehives. Just don't hit them. Don't hit them. And that was day 4. On day 5, I built a campfire so that I could have unlimited fuel. And I made it look kind of nice. Oh! Oh! That was an Enderman. Alright, we have very little food. And I did just see a village, so I'm gonna go to that village. And then I did a sick water bucket trick, which was really cool. I found the village, took a while to get to it because I had to climb down a mountain, but then I realized I didn't have a crafting table, so I could make a hoe because I needed a hoe to gather food. So I made a crafting table by chopping down one single log of wood. Just one. That's right. Just one. Does that mean I've left a floating tree? Maybe. Does that bother you? Are you bothered by floating trees? Would it bother you if I left this tree that way? Maybe I won't, maybe I will. I think I will. I then looted that village as well. And I found a bunch of interesting stuff. Whoa! Iron is good. And a saddle that is actually really good. But I risk looking like this. That's not good. This is a lot of villagers. This is actually a really big village. Oh no, I don't have a bed. Oh, I let it get dark because I was like, I always have my bed with me. Right, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We need to save some villagers from meeting an untimely death. So there's 2 of them here. That's actually great. And that was day 5. That's when I went to bed. I woke up in the morning and killed an iron golem. And I decided to go back to my camp. On day 6, I chopped down some trees, tried to kill an enderman, but he got away. Yeah, temporarily though. I then crafted some bread and I went to bed. On day 8, I chopped down a massive tree. I then made myself some iron armor and decided to go down into the caves to go mining. Diamonds? Now I'm really lost. Just so you know, I'm super lost. So we need to go like this to reach my mine. Maybe up here. And down here? No, not down there. Up here. And then this way. Not here. So down here then. Like that. Where am I? Oh! Oh! Oh. Just one. Nope. 2, 3. Come on. Don't give up. 4. There's no 4. 36 diamonds. Not so bad. Just one. Oh my gosh. Yes. Whoa. $60, $70. I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I get the math wrong. So this is 74. Am I wrong? I do need to craft a hoe and a shovel, right? And if I get an extra axe, so that would be 74. Shovel, hoe. Hold on. Let's do some math. A shovel is 11. And 11 into 7 is 77. So 77 plus 5, which is 82. 18. This needs to be 9. We need 9 more diamonds for that. I think. I hope I've done the maths right. So it needs to be 1 stack plus 18. Oh, diamonds. That's it. This is all we need. That's it. We can leave. Did we lose it? No, we have it. We have all the diamonds we need. Yeah, we can leave. Should we look around though? Like, what if I've done the maths wrong and I need like 90 diamonds? So I've miscalculated how many diamonds I need. I actually need 11 more. So we're gonna go back to the mines, but before that, do you see the sheep behind me? We have to trap them. I realized I had no wood, so I chopped down another big tree and made myself a new shield. A bow, some expensive dispensers, some charcoal, and shears. He's got suspicious sand or gravel. Did it drop it? Nope, just regular gravel. I then gathered all the sheep and decided to put them away because I needed a sheep farm and I didn't want the farm to look ugly on the outside. I thought I'd put it underground somewhere. So I built a little pen for the sheep, put them in the pen. I did this sick water bucket trick and bred some of the sheep. And that was day 22. On day 23, I built the collection system. It was very simple and it was not lossless. In fact, I lost a lot of wool. I then built a ladder up to the top. And this is exactly when I realized that the sheep need a lot of grass to grow wool. So I tried to expand grass and dirt blocks under the bottom, but it took too long for grass blocks to grow. That's why I took the sheep all the way back up, because it doesn't make sense to have them underground. I then missed the water, which does not happen that often, okay? And thankfully I didn't die. But I bred some sheep and put them in a pen outside, which collected some wool, which wasn't so bad. Day 26. I killed a cow and made myself a book. I then gathered some flowers in a flowering forest. I think that's what that's called. I needed dye and some glass. So I gathered some sand from a nearby beach. I then went all the way back home and I decided to craft an enchanting table to enchant all of my gear. Protection 1 is mostly what I got, which wasn't so bad. It was horrible actually, it was pretty bad. But I like staying positive sometimes. I then fed my cat, made a flowering pot so that I could decorate my area just a tiny bit, and chopped down a massive tree once again. I checked on the wool farm. It was doing okay. I bred some of the sheep. A creeper then blew up my bed, which was very frustrating. On day 28, the pot that I crafted was blown up by the creeper. And so I fixed that place up. And everything was fine. But I went back down all the way to get some more diamonds. And on day 32, I went back to my base. I then crafted some bread, made some more charcoal and some stone, and I decided to smelt all the ores that I collected. On day 33, I chopped down another tree, because you can always do with more wood. I also crafted blast furnaces because they're very fast. Have you tried them? They're amazing. I'm so used to using furnaces that I don't know, I never thought of using blast furnaces. They're quite quick in smelting. Day 34 and I was ready to go into the nether. Look at me. Shiny. Protected. I was ready. So I made myself a portal right at my base and I went into the portal. I had everything ready. But this was my spawn. A basalt deltas. And I couldn't. I didn't want. I went back. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I could find another spawn. So that's what I did. There were 2 lava lakes nearby, and I decided to go to the closest lava lake. I built a portal like an export. That is an export portal. This is how you do it, okay, everybody? It wasn't bad at all. But the spawn, although would be considered lucky for some people, oh, this is bad. It's actually quite dangerous to spawn directly in a fortress. Yep. Oh no. I was afraid of dying, but it was a fairly lucky spawn. We've got this. Everything's fine. I then killed a magma cube for the magma cream. Found a blaze spawner. and started slicing away at the blaze. And initially it was a lot tougher because there was too many spawns, and I had to eat a golden apple because it almost killed me. But once I had it under control, it was much easier. I was on fire for most of it. As you can see, my shield was very low. In fact, it was very close to breaking. So I killed that blaze and crafted a new shield. One more. Come on. The particles were so much that I couldn't actually see, so I decided to switch it off. Ow. Wow, I removed particles and now everything looks really weird. Particles are back on. That's where I came from. I see a chest. I see two chests. Ah. It was so bad. Oh my god, this is the worst. Another what? Uh-oh. There's like 2 blazes there. I'm just gonna run. And this is where I made a mistake. Don't ever run without planning it first. Oh. Oh no. And so I quit and logged back in. That was very close. Ooh, a chest. Whoa. The same nether skeleton, wither skeleton I mean, tried to kill me again. And I don't know why, it kept going missing. Like, I couldn't see it for a while. But I was fine. I put some of my stuff into a chest near my portal and I decided to go back out into the nether. This time outside of the nether fortress. I found a piglin and I had a bunch of gold on me. So I traded some gold. Ooh, shiny. Ender balls! 3. I then put all the items into a chest and killed a ghost. After this, I went looking for a bastion because I needed to make netherite gear. And I kept getting attacked by ghosts for some reason. It was ghastly. Get it? Ghastly. I then pillared across over lava, which was actually quite dangerous because this piglin could have shot me off of that. But oh well, we had the chance. Bastion! This is the gold room. We just have to mine down maybe, and then this way. I was really stressed about this. and I did record most of it, but unfortunately I did not record the main part, which is the opening of the chest. I do have a replay recording of it, but replays don't actually let you see the contents of the chest, so I had to actually restart this in a creative world just to show you the contents of the chest. Wow. I then used the soul speed boots that I got from Piglins to run across sand and decided to run back home. Back to my base. I got attacked by a ghast again. And I thought of being brave this time. The journey back home was treacherous. I almost died multiple times and kept getting attacked by ghasts. But I wanted the achievement, so I kept trying to slap it back. Yes! And I did it. I also killed this piglin. I went back to the fortress. It's actually so dangerous to have your portal in the fortress itself, because you have to keep going back and there's too many things there that can kill you. I gathered some of my stuff, put it back into chests, and made Eyes of Ender because I wanted to kill the Ender Dragon. I then didn't sleep for a couple of nights to have phantoms spawn in because I wanted to make potions of slow falling. When you don't sleep for a couple of nights, the local difficulty goes up, which means more mobs spawn in, and that's extremely dangerous in hardcore Minecraft. I logged out and logged back in because I needed spawn protection. I was on half a heart. And I didn't realize that spawn protection doesn't let you actually eat food as well. So I couldn't eat my golden apple. I ran around in circles around my cat because the phantoms couldn't get me while I tried to deal with this mess. Running around in circles is effective, and lava is especially effective. That was really scary. Logging out is always an option. I think if I didn't have my cat, I would have died. I think it's netherite. That's awkward. Get it? Because it's an awkward potion. Local brewery. I was super shiny and ready to fight the Ender Dragon. Even though my armor needed recovery, it was gonna be okay. So on day 40, I used some Ender Balls to find the end portal. The first one broke, which has made me really sad actually. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not like losing Eyes of Ender. it really bothers me. It does. And I finally found it using my cave method. I found the end portal rooms. And I've made a short about it if you'd like to know how to use this method. But it makes it really easy to enter the portal room itself. Or if you'd like to enter the library instead. And that's exactly what my plan was here. I wanted to enter the library. So I went down into the water and began digging. And I decided to look around and look through all the chests in case there was anything of value. I did find some apples and I was able to make golden apples, which did come in handy. I then found the library and ransacked some of the chests there. And I found some really cool books, along with the armor trim. And I've never used armor trims, but I thought I'd keep it on me just to see what it would look like. I then found the end portal room right next to that chest and made some ender eyes to enter the end. Pumpkin on my head, I was ready. I then blew up all the crystals and got slapped around by the Ender Dragon a couple of times. But all was going well. I also managed to get some dragon's breath, which was pretty cool. I cannot stress about this enough. If you're bad at killing the Ender Dragon, you should get potions of slow falling. It's pretty handy. And that was it. I killed the Ender Dragon in hardcore Minecraft. So I entered one of these portals, and always remember to never step forward when you do that, because I would have easily died if I had to accidentally press the W key. Since I didn't do that, I'm alive, and I pillowed my way to an end island. I then mined some end blocks because I didn't have any blocks on me. And I gathered some resources when I found an end city with a boat. It was actually really lucky. I never get this lucky. I did ultimately have to pillow my way across because I was too scared to use ender balls. I feel like ender balls can be quite risky in the end itself. Even though maybe that the original intention for it was to be used to sort of teleport to different islands. I then entered the boat first and killed my first shulker. I hate shulkers. I just don't like them. They're so annoying. And sometimes they drop one shell, which is the worst. I then looked through the chest and I found some diamonds. And elytra. I killed some more shulkers and decided to wear my elytra so that I could mine the dragon head. It was pretty scary because you can easily fall down there or drop the dragon head. I needed to make sure I got it. I then took my first flight to the end city building, which was nice. It's really convenient. I made my first shulker box and then put all of my items in it. On day 42, I did some end parkour in the end city. I killed some more shulkers and let's just say the shulkers almost killed me. I was on 2.5 hearts, but I did get some really good gear. I then went down to, I think, half a heart or 1 heart. That was really scary. It's actually quite insane how shulkers can kill you. I killed more shulkers because I needed to make sure I had storage before I went back to the overworld. So I gathered gear, sliced up some shulkers, and that was everything. And then I made my way back home. Gathered some more blocks, mined my way up, and did you see that enderman? He totally tried to kill me by walking right in front of my pickaxe. I then made my way back to the end island, gathered my items, and went back to the overworld. The end. I then found myself back at my base, went to bed, and it was day 46. I cooked some potatoes because I had no food. And I decided to organize some of my stuff when a creeper spawned right behind me and blew up. But I continued organizing all of the items into barrels because I needed the shulkers to build some stuff. I then decided to improve my sheep farm because I needed a lot of wool. Because I was running low on food, I planted some seeds so I could get some bread out of it. I then began working on my sheep farm, but they were really difficult to work with. They just kept leaving the pen, jumping on top of the pen, and I couldn't figure it out. That was day 48. Day 49. I made myself a minecart and a minecart hopper. Then I made some rails, which were actually really expensive to make, including the powered rails. And I dug up the area underneath so I could make a minecart rail system. Eventually. This is what it looked like on day 49. Day 50. Rails. Lots of them. Lots of rails. Just placing of rails. Placing of redstone torches to light them up, and redstone torches underneath blocks to light them up, which actually does work. I then completed the rail system. It seemed to work, but it seemed to get stuck. It wouldn't come back down. On day 51, I didn't really get much done. I was actually running very low on food, so I spent the day farming crops. On day 52, I fixed the minecart collection system. But let's just say that the farm needed to be upgraded, because it wasn't lossless. So I crafted some observers to make the farm automatic, and I used some of my redstone skills to make it happen. It still wasn't lossless, however. Day 53, I decided to make the farm lossless. And I used glass to put everything together. It looked fairly neat. Not pretty yet, so hopefully we can fix that in the future. I made myself a redstone box and a box full of building materials so that I could get started on the building. But the farm looked okay. It was doing alright. I still had a few sheep, so I crafted some more materials. But this is when I realized that I didn't have any sand, so I decided to go get some sand. I noticed some sheep nearby, and let's just say I didn't have to worry about dinner. I cooked some mutton and decided to go on an adventure. Because adventures are fun, and that's what we play Minecraft for. To have fun. I'm having fun. Rowing boats is fun. I noticed a shipwreck nearby, and decided to go check it out. What if it has some buried treasure? Instead, I found random rubbish, which is also fine. It's acceptable. It's just not, it's not fun, really. A bunch of mobs attacked me when I tried to sleep, and I ran away from them, which is, you know, everyone does that, I think. When I woke up, I killed a bunch of zombies that set me on fire. And, yeah, this is just a regular morning. You know, how people have mornings like this, more like a Monday morning. I then saw this ruined portal and decided to check out what treasure it has. And it actually did have a lot of stuff that I found useful, like golden carrots, for example. I did another water bucket trick. I'm getting good at this. I think, you know, soon I'll be really good at that. Like a speedrunner or something. Maybe not. I don't know. I found a savanna and a bunch of sheep that I may or may not have killed. And then I found warmer waters, which is everything, because that means we're closer to a desert, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a desert I can just collect sand from perpetually during this series. Instead, I found corals, which is amazing. I'm going to use them. And I'm not sure if you know, but you can actually sleep underwater in Java and in Bedrock. Although there are some restrictions about that in Bedrock. You can check out a short I made about beds being really weird on my channel. I finally found a desert, but it was really small. Like, really small. How is it that small? How do I even collect sand from here? So I decided to go looking further, and I found a much larger desert very close by. Even a camel. I found food, and that's what I was also looking for. I needed food, and I finally sat on a camel. It was quite fun. I looted the village, as one does, which is only acceptable in Minecraft. Please don't go looting other villages. I then gathered some resources like flowering pots, cacti, and hay bales. I then looted the chests that were on top of the tower. And if you're not aware of this, deserts have towers. And in those towers, there are chests right at the top. And there's like a lot more loot in those chests. It's not great loot, but it's not so bad. This particular village had 2 towers. So I managed to get both chests, which was really nice. I then left the village because I didn't want to decimate that. And I found another tiny desert nearby. But it wasn't just a regular desert because it had yellow sand and red sand. And it had this weird structure, which I had no idea what it was. Up until I went close to it. And I realized that it's a mine shaft, which is insane because I need rails. Rails are useful. I then found this exposed spawner, which is so helpful because it's very difficult to make spider spawner farms, and having them in the open means you can light it up very easily. I decided to collect some decoration blocks because I might as well do it. I marked the cave spider spawner on my map, and then a spider attacked me out of nowhere. I mean, sure, there was a spawner nearby, but still. Not only did that island have 2 different kinds of sand, it also had a jungle. It was so strange, but an amazing little island where I could find different resources. I really enjoyed that. I found another jungle nearby. I don't know what it's called. It's a different kind of jungle with, you know, tons of stuff. So I gathered some more stuff, like cocoa beans and vines. These are all things that I could use to build. I haven't decided yet what I would build. I just wanted to gather some resources. Then I ate the soup and I got jump boost for like 2 seconds. That was fun. yeah. On my way back, I gathered some saplings from the savannah and some saplings from the jungle as well, so that I had all tree types. Day 60, and I'm still traveling back home. I decided to visit a small beach and gather sand from there instead. With my new shovel that I got from the end, I could gather sand very quickly, which was actually a lot of fun. I then found the end portal entrance that I dug down before, and I decided to visit it because I need some bookshelves to actually get 30 level enchants. And I actually hadn't raided the entire place, so I went around placing some torches, looking at new chests. I didn't find much, I'm not gonna lie, there's not much to find in these structures. But the bookshelves are incredibly valuable. So I gathered about, I think, half of all the bookshelves here. I left the other half because I didn't think it was that important. Besides, I didn't really have silk touch on my axe, so I thought I'd come back for the rest of the bookshelves. I left some signs for future me. I found the second library and found a new eye armor trim, which was actually something I missed the previous time. I left another sign so that building later would be easy. This was all just planning for the future, because I would like to rebuild the end portal room. I decided to give the dark oak forest a visit. It's very close to my base, but I wanted to gather some saplings before I left. It was also very satisfying to mine a mushroom with an axe. I don't know why. It mines so fast, it's insta-mine. I don't even need mushroom. I just mined it anyway. I then got back to my base, placed some of my shulkers down, and called it a day. That was day 61. Day 62, I smelted some sand, fed my cat and my dog, and decided to fix up the rest of the farm. I just had a few more sheep that I could put into the farm, and I decided to do that because I needed a lot of wool. Sheep are just impossible. Just look at this. What do I do? That was day 62. Day 63. I struggled with the sheep, but this time it was actually possible because I had wheat in my hands. Take that as a tip. If you're working with sheep, make sure you've got wheat. The farm finally works, and it's lossless this time, an actually efficient farm. I decided to AFK for a couple of days. Day 65, a wandering trader just showed up, and he's selling some saplings that I really want. Cherrywood saplings. I looked for the emeralds that I found on my adventure, but I was actually missing one. I only had 4 emeralds. So I hurried down to the cave where there was 1 emerald ore, and I mined it with a fortune 1 pick. And with that, I got 1 emerald. That was day 65. Day 66, about a cherry sapling. And for some reason, the llamas spit at me. I won't tell you that reason, because it's irrelevant. And I decided to AFK for a couple of days. Day 72, I went back mining because I needed blocks. And I didn't have that many blocks because most of the diamonds that I got while mining were from caves. So strip mining would have helped me actually get blocks. I gathered some wood, made myself an axe, crafted some bookshelves, and I made an enchanting setup finally. I got an unbreaking 3 axe, which was really bad. Really, really bad. Efficiency 4, not so bad. Efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Acceptable. I then gathered some wood, and my cherry tree grew, which created a really nice environment. I then crafted some trapdoors and it was day 75. I crafted some ladders and chopped down another massive tree because I needed more wood, more resources for this build I was building. I crafted more ladders and these are all the resources you can see. Day 76. I decided to go out with all of my materials. Well, what am I building? Have you guessed it yet? Have you guessed what I'm building? I'm not sure I should tell you, although maybe you would be able to guess. It's in the ocean. What could it possibly be? It could be anything. Anything at all. Like a really large boat, or a flying boat in the sky. I could build that. I haven't built that, but I could. What else do people build in oceans? Planes. Right, I could build a plane. Maybe that's what this is. A really large plane. But it's not a plane. Not really a boat either, because it's kind of flat and square-like. I think maybe you may have guessed what this is. You know, because of the collection system. But it's a mob farm. You see, I'm wearing iron armor, and iron armor can kill me if I get too close to a creeper. So instead of waiting around and just, you know, dying, I decided that I needed mending, and I needed to fix my armor. I needed diamond armor. So I got around building a mob farm, a really simple one, the kind of mob farm everyone builds in their world. You know, a very relatable mob farm. It's day 84 and all of my armor is in desperate need of recovery. So I need to essentially get mending and unbreaking. This is that point in the game. So let's go get villagers. Two lecterns and I'll take this Bruins down. Oh god, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, one anvil. My gosh. Let's see what we get. Bane of Arthropods, Loyalty, Unbreaking 1. Protection 1, Smite 4. Efficiency 1, Knockback 2. We'll take Efficiency 1. This is going badly so far. Looting. Infinity? Holy! I don't even need a villager. Wow, that was amazing. One more infinity? Or efficiency 3? I don't need 2 infinities. I'll take an efficiency 3. Protection 3, sharpness 1. Protection. Ooh! Power 4 would be so good on a bow. Sure. Ooh, quick charge. Feather falling. Wait. I don't understand. Why would feather falling be there with quick charge and piercing? Does it mean I can just use it on anything? Like, can I just use this on my boots? Actually, let's enchant my boots with something. Ooh. Ho ho. Oh. Oh, that was amazing. I had 3 protection books, so this makes protection 2. But, uh-oh. My books. Wow, that was annoying. Okay, let's sleep. Oh, my shulker. Oh, my health. I forgot I was in iron armor. Curse of Vanishing is only after you die, and after I die, the world ends. Right, like I can't respawn, so... That's pretty good. This is not so bad. Unless it vanishes when I throw it on the floor. So don't think it does. How is my sheep farm doing? This is good. Good. Very good. Amazing. Wow. Alright, let's get mending and unbreaking. We don't have much time. It's day 85. We've got to go get villagers. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we can fly! We're gonna fly! I have been walking everywhere because I completely forgot I could fly. Whoa! We're flying! Wow, this distance is like so short. So we've got 2 villagers here in that house. We've got this nitwit who isn't gonna take up a job. What about this guy? Hello, do you need a job? Because I've got one for you! Here you go. Here is a fun job. Fun. Wow, such a fun. Look at this. Whoa, so fun. Here's a oh, look at the incentives are amazing. Such incentives, much wow. I don't think I'm using that meme right. We'll do it here. Pick up a job. It's not a threat. It's a threat. It might be a threat. Yes. Yes. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Minecraft is a video game that was released on the 18th of November 2011. The sandbox game has changed many lives. Like this particular player, who has taken up the challenge of beating Minecraft hardcore. This Minecraft player is oblivious to the passage of time as she struggles to stay alive while trying to survive in the wild. She trades with local villagers as she requires mending books for her armor to stay alive. This is the fate of a Minecrafter, as decided by her environment. Some say the environment can be altered by developers. But do developers exist? One must ask themselves if such entities are simply a myth. Noble has built a simple mob farm to gather experience orbs and rotten flesh. Experience orbs are used by players to combine enchanting books. People have often asked, why do villagers buy rotten flesh if they are vegetarian? What is it that they do with rotten flesh? Some questions about our universe will unfortunately go unanswered. Stupid creepers. After the creeper incident, I decided to tidy up my base. crafted another anvil, put bookshelves together, and I needed more mending books to be able to put mending on my armor. The enchanter seems to work really well when you have a lot of levels. This is such a good enchant. Really good helmet. So I finally got mending on all my armor. Yes. And that is good enough for now. Feels good to be back in diamond armor, but we need to repair this. So we're going back to the grinder. And I managed to get my armor repaired. It actually happened pretty quickly. I then gathered some sand and crafted some TNT. I kept the TNT aside and decided to clear out my base to build something new. But what am I building? What is this thing? Is it a house? Why is it made out of wool? I thought of building something temporary. Something that I could remove at any point if I wanted to. And I'm not gonna lie, it was actually fun designing this. Also, my dog got stuck inside the build. This dog actually almost cost me my hardcore series. And I'll show you exactly when. Here is when the dog almost killed me, because I did not notice him climb up. And yeah, he could have just booped me off. I really enjoy building interiors, it's a lot of fun. I'm not sure which one I like more. Most people tend to love building the outside structure of a build and they leave the interior. But interiors can be fun if you have the layout structured. And I think that's what people struggle with a lot, which is when you have a large build, how do you divide up the space and make the layout make sense? This build is incredibly flammable, but since I have fire tick off, there's nothing much I would have to worry about. I then did a lot of crafting. I crafted a lot of dye. I smelted some copper, smelted some dye, green dye. And I'm gonna be honest, when you don't have a flower farm, crafting dye is painful. It's frustrating. So I crafted dye so that I could craft banners of different colors, and I really like banners now. I don't know, it's my banner phase. I use it for decoration a lot. And you'll see that in this build. I think it just adds so much to a build, so much of movement as well. I made this little window for my tent that I'm building. Oops, I told you what it is. It's a tent. And I put up some curtains as well. Is it a tent? It could be anything. And I had to close off one door because creepers kept trying to blow me up. I also made a mini cactus farm. Well, it's not really a farm, I have to break them manually, but still, it kind of works. After all that crafting, which I'm gonna be honest took forever, I finally put up all the banners. And the thing is, you know, perfection isn't good for you. And I'm not only saying this because I messed up my banner placement. Perfection's, it's not good. Yeah, you should strive for slight imperfection because that's what's human and we're all human, so. I did not change that banner because I was actually quite done with crafting banners and placing of them. I might change it in the future. Maybe. Possibly. I then improved the campfire that I had. And I thought of just keeping it there forever, maybe. Because, yeah, why not? It's kind of nice. I actually lost track of time during this build. And it's actually day 102. But to be fair, I have AFK'd at farms, so it doesn't count technically as playing for all 100 days. So I'm gonna say that it doesn't count, that it's not 104 days, but rather, what the heck do creepers really want in life? I don't understand. So you may have noticed I brewed some potions, and I'm entering the Nether, along with all that TNT that I crafted. I wonder what I'm up to. But here is my attempt at killing a Nether skeleton with lava. It doesn't work, don't do it. I had to kill it with my bow ultimately. So I dug straight down, and I decided to mine for ancient debris, and I got really lucky in the first 10 seconds of it because I got some ancient debris. And it's weird because, you know, you always get one or two in the beginning and then nothing else for like ages. I don't know if that ever happens to you, but that happens to me. So I use TNT mining, which is extremely fruitful. I'm not gonna say I got lucky because I think I used like a lot of TNT. Here I panicked because I heard a gust and I was like, I need to leave. I'm surprised I didn't die there or take more damage because I think my armor is much better now. I smelted the ancient debris. And I got netherite scrap, crafted some ingots, and here is me showing off. I've got ingots in hardcore Minecraft, and like, that's less than 36 hours. So this is an extra that we will keep with us, because I am not going back into a bastion until I have proper armor. That gives me 2. This is such an expensive... That startled me. I thought it was a creeper. This is so expensive. This cost me a lot of time and a lot of mining, just a lot of risk that most people don't take this early in like a hardcore series, but I needed to get netherite. Fun fact, you can break a smithing table with your hand and it still breaks as an item because it's made out of wood. Anyway, let's do this. So, are we using quartz? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use quartz. I like the way it looks. Netherite upgrade. Woo! Where's my achievement? I'm so nervous. Okay, let's do this. Wow, that looks great. That looks really cool. Netherite trim. Yeah, that's not so bad. That looks kind of nice, actually. We're not gonna do the trim for the chest plate, but I will make it into netherite. So we'll just do we'll just do netherite, and we'll do the trim on my helmet. Netherite first, and then the upgrade. Oh! Yes! Finally! I got it. I got the achievement. It's done. It is done. Why do I look like that? This is the worst helmet. I just look like I'm shocked. Like I've got surprise eyebrows. Like only my eyebrows have turned white. What is that? What? What do you mean? What? What does that mean? Okay, well, I'm done. This is pretty bad. I don't like it. Fun fact. You can actually do double trims. So if I want to change my trim, I can retrim my existing netherite gear, which I think is very good because this is very expensive to get this early in the game. Okay, that's fine. So 20, just 50 more to go. That's so many diamonds. What were they thinking? What was Mojang thinking? Oh. Oh. Intimidati. Illuminati. I don't really want a Bugatti. I don't know. I might just do that, like my genius farm over there, which totally does not look ugly at all. It's extremely pretty. It's a pretty sheep farm. If you reached this part of the video, then leave a comment down below with a green heart. I am also taking any suggestions you have of what you'd like me to do in this series, because I'll be honest, I have really good armor now, and this means I might not die. Hopefully. I don't know. Minecraft has a history of killing people unexpectedly, so you just never know. But if I don't die, what would you like me to do? I've got a lot of plans for the series, so I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.